Okay, kids, come on up here. I got some bags. Got a bunch of bags. Actually, this is what makes me official is I've got Keeney's mom bag. That means that I'm the official storyteller today. Wow, what a good-looking bunch of kids. So we're going to talk today a little bit about some special clothes. I got some special clothes in here. They're actually kind of cool stuff. Look at here. What's that one? Hockey. You want to put on a hockey jersey? Yeah. Whoa. Not sure? Do you? Go ahead. Put it on. Look what else I got. Look what else I got. I got another one. You want to put on a hockey jersey? All right. There you go. I don't know why, but I get the feeling that maybe hockey is a big thing around here. Huh? I'm not sure. Well, now, here's something a little different. What have I got here? What kind of hat? It's kind of camo-y, isn't it? Who wants to wear a camo hat? There you go. Right over your other hat. Pretty. What about this one? That's a camo. Anybody want to wear a camo shirt? All right. Go for it. See if you can put that one on while I'll let you put it on. Whee. Okay. Why do hockey players wear jerseys? Why?
To represent their team or
Yeah, when you're watching hockey far away, can you tell who's on which team if they aren't wearing jerseys? No, you couldn't tell. Okay, what about hunting clothes? Those are kind of special because they help you hide from the deer, right? Okay, I got another one over here that's kind of too big for you to put on, but I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. This is a special kind of clothes. Who wears that? It is a wedding dress. Who wears it? The bride. Yeah, she wears something special. Okay, I'm going to tell you a Bible story about somebody who wore something special. There was a farmer who had two grown boys. And one day he had a talk with the boys, and he said, you know, I'm getting older. One of these days we're going to split this farm up, and each of you get to have half the farm. And the boys were like, well, that wouldn't be too good without Dad here, but the idea of owning the farm was kind of cool. And the younger one began to think and think and think about it. And he went, wow, that farm's worth a lot of money. But I'm going to have to wait a long time. And he began to think so much about the money, he went and talked to his daddy. And here's what he said. He said, Dad, why don't you just divide the farm up now and give it to us? How do you think Daddy felt about that? Whose farm was it? It was Dad's, wasn't it? And the boy's just saying, give me my half the farm now, Dad. But you know what? He was a good daddy, and he wanted his boy happy. So he said, okay, we'll sell it. We'll split it up. You can have half. And that boy was so excited. He got that money, and he said, I'm going to town. And he went to town, and when he got to town, he started to party. He started to spend money on nice restaurants and fancy clothes and hanging out with cool guys. And you know what? His cool guy friends were glad to go with him, and they'd help spend the money. And they just spent lots of money. Pretty soon, there wasn't so much money left. And about the time there was no money left, there was a famine. That means there was a time when there was poorness in the country. There wasn't much food. And the boy began to go, I don't have any money. I don't even have any food. What am I going to do? I know how to be a farmer. I'll go get a job with a farmer. So he found a job with a farmer doing, guess what? You guys know. He wasn't there.
feeding the pigs.
The farming job was feeding the pigs. Do they smell good? No, they don't smell very good. not at all. And it was cold, and it was muddy, and it was icky, and he was just feeling terrible about it. And he was sitting there thinking, he thought, I'm so embarrassed. I made such a mess of everything. And now I'm feeding pigs, and if I was back on my daddy's farm, even the guys that feed pigs at least have plenty to eat and a nice house to live in. I'd like to go home, but I'm embarrassed. But he was also desperate, so he decided, okay, I will. I'll go home. And he started walking towards home. You know, his daddy was lonesome for his boy. Daddy was out going for a walk. And way down the road, he saw his son was coming home, and he was so excited. He went running down the road, and when he got almost down there, he looked at that boy and went, ugh. He's all in dirty clothes, and he stinks, and he doesn't look good, and I love my boy, and I'm just so sorry. And he went up and he threw his arms around the boy, and the boy said, Dad, I'm so ashamed I have made such a mess of everything. And his daddy put his arm around him and said, Son, I love you. You're okay. But you know what? You don't look so good. Let me go get my servant and have him bring you something nice to put on. Some new clothes. Something that made him look different and covered the ickiness. Jesus is the one who told that story. Why do you think he would tell a story like that? Was he worried about pigs and people wearing clothes? And he was making a point to them. He was telling them, when your life is an icky mess and you've messed up and you've made sins, it's okay because I love you anyway. And if you want to come to me, I'll be glad to give you a new coat, a new robe. In the Bible, they call it the robe of righteousness. Have you ever heard that? Wear the robe of righteousness. It means that instead of looking like our icky selves, our character looks like God. That's the kind of clothes I want to wear. All right, you may go back to your seats. I think we've got something special for you over here.